everyone! So today I decided that I wanted to do a video showing you guys some new eyeshadows. I had some other videos planned, but I just could not pass up the opportunity to show you guys these. You probably have heard of the company Morphe brushes. I've seen so many different looks that people post using their palettes and their brushes, and it just looks really beautiful. So I kind of thought to myself, let me go ahead and check out the website. There was a brush set that I wanted to get to try it out, but it's been out of stock for a little while. I think it's coming up on maybe 2 weeks since I've been kind of keeping an eye on that, and I didn't want to wait. And then when I saw that they had individual shadows, just go ahead and put an order in for a couple brushes, well, a couple eyeshadows and one brush actually, and then just kind of see how that goes before I place an order, because initially when I saw the price tag of $2, yeah, that's right, $2, I was just like add to cart for every single color without even thinking about, well, if these aren't that great, well, it's just $2. But I mean, they do have quite a bit. I will put on the link below so that you can check it out and feel free to browse the individual colors, because they have quite a few to offer. I mainly stuck to just about mostly mattes because they were colors that I thought were pretty unique to be in a matte formula. Those are pretty much the most difficult formula to create. One quick little mention before we get into the swatches. I wanted to show you how they come packed. They come in these like little cards like this, and then the matching number is on a sticker. Basically exactly how Makeup Geek comes packed, and also MAC. They come in these little packets here, and you can see through the window. So if you don't have a Z palette, mine doesn't have space to fit these, so these will just be hanging out in this until I get another one. But no big deal, because I will show you the other part, which is a little foil, not a little foil, but a little folded like cardboard type of deal. But what makes this brand a little different is that they have like this little kind of soft, kind of foamy ring here that the eyeshadow actually sits in it. So I will show you, put this in there. So the actual shadow sits in that. Of course, it's not really sturdy, but once you have it closed, it doesn't bop around, it doesn't get all scratched up, because if it moves, it can kind of get messed up with some of the edges. So I find that that is a very unique little feature that they've added, and quite frankly, you would think that they would charge more for some sort of packaging. It probably doesn't cost that much, but it's something, you know, noteworthy to share with you, that they do come packed really well. So I actually filmed a tutorial for this kind of ombre look today that I am wearing right now, and I decided to use a couple of the shades, so I'm going to grab these. I'm going to start off with the ones I'm using now on my eyes, so that you can see what these look like. So the first one that I'm going to show you is number 80. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my invoice. They do have a name to go along with the number. So number 80 is called Blue Green Matte, and this is what it looks like. So this is what the color looks like. As I said before, this is a matte one. Do a swatch. Really pigmented for it being this tone of color, and for it to be a matte. I just absolutely love it. I'm going to do a swatch on the back of my hand for you. As you can see, it definitely does have a lot of payoff. I definitely would recommend using this over some sort of base, whether it's white or cream. But again, that's number 80, and it's called Blue Green Matte. Okay, so the next one that I used today is number 37. This one is called Boston Green, and again, it's another matte finish. That's what it looks like. Pretty intense. I haven't even zoomed you in yet, so this is what it looks like. Here is an up close of the number 37 Boston Green, and then this is a swatch of that on my finger. I will show you in the back of my hand. As you can see, it's really, really intense. So I'm really pleased with this, and you will see how strong this color is whenever I post that tutorial. I will definitely put a link for that below. Okay, so the next color that I'm wearing today is number 60. This is the one that I put in my crease. This one is called Soft Muted Beige Taupe. Again, matte finish. And this one is a really pretty color. It kind of reminds me of Barcelona Beach by Makeup Geek, but this one's a little bit more like muted, just a lot lighter. So here's an up close look at number 60. This is Soft Muted Beige Taupe, and that is the swatch there. This is just a great color for applying in the crease. This is great to also blend out some grays, and colors like taupes, deeper taupes, and browns. This would be a perfect color. And a swatch on the back of my hand there. You can't really tell because that green did kind of stain my hand, but it does have some pigmentation when you apply it. so the next one that I'm wearing today that I use to kind of deepen up my outer V area is number 16. This one is called Soft Muted Rosy Brown. And as you can see, it's just a soft, kind of rosy, I would say kind of more of like a mauvish kind of tone, but it does have that brown in it as well. I can't think of another dupe for this from Makeup Geek that I can think of because they're kind of similar in size. So let me go ahead and zoom you in for this one. So here is number 16. And that is the swatch there. It is just absolutely beautiful. I love this color. This one is so buttery. They all are, but for some reason this one tends to be a lot more buttery. And also the soft muted beige taupe that I showed before this were really, really soft. Very, very smooth. Let me see if I can show you. That's the pigmentation of that one. Again, that's number 16. So I have a couple more, actually 4 more. These ones they vary between one that has like a little bit of sparkle, one is more of like a satiny finish, and then 2 that are just full on metallic, and I cannot wait to get to those. So I'm going to start off with the one that has a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's a purple color, and it's number 12. And this one is called Pink Violet with Gold Pearl, and it has frost, so I guess they would consider this a frost finish. Just so beautiful. It's a soft kind of lilac color, and then it has like a golden sheen to it. It's just beautiful. I cannot wait to use this. So this is number 12. Let me do a swatch of this one. And that's the swatch there. As you can see, very, very beautiful color. I just think this is perfect for really any time of the year, but it's definitely more pulling as a summer color. But you know me, I will wear these colors whenever I feel like it. And then that's a swatch there. You might not be able to pick up, I don't know if the camera is going to pick up the sparkle in that, but it is just such a beautiful color. Hopefully you guys can see it there. Alright, so the next one is 67. This one is called Dual Intensity Pink, or Peach Pink, and this one, it says new, so I'm assuming it's a newer color that they just came out with. It's just so beautiful. It's the most beautiful peachy pink color ever, and just from a distance you can see this will be beautiful on the lid with a couple coats of mascara, and you're just good to go for eyes. This is just so beautiful. Let me show you up close what that looks like. Is number 67. Again, let me do a swatch of this one. Just such a beautiful color. This one is it's a new shade, Dual Intensity Peach Pink. Absolutely stunning. Can you believe that this eyeshadow is $2? I can't. It's just crazy. And then that's the color. It has such a nice kind of peachy pink, like duochrome. It's just stunning. I absolutely love it. Highly recommend. The next one is number 47, and this one is called Golden Apricot, and this is a shimmer as well, and it is just bam in your face. So stinking gorgeous. I can't even get enough of it. So I cannot wait to use this in a tutorial. So let me go ahead and zoom you in to see that. This one here is number 47, Golden Apricot, and this is a shimmer, but when you see this, wait for it, there you go. I would say this is more, definitely has that shimmer, but I would say this is more of a metallic finish. It is just out of this world. It's like mind blown right here. Look at that. I mean, from a distance, that is like super mega intense. It's just so beautiful. Again, this is number 47. Then my last eyeshadow is number 11. This one is called Orange Copper. It's a veluxe pearl finish. Just look at how it glistens with the light. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's just, I can't even get enough of this. This is like so crazy intense. And that is just a couple passes around. Very, very pigmented. Perfect color for fall. Is number 11. This one is called Orange Copper. This one is a veluxe pearl finish. I love how they tell you the finishes of these, and as you can see, it's just, look at that reflective quality there. And it's a beautiful kind of, I don't know, like a coppery, like a burnt coppery color. Look at that. It's just so darn amazing. And this will be perfect for holidays now that we are coming into fall. Fall looks, holiday looks, Christmas time. This will be absolutely perfect. This will look amazing. And then look at that. Is that not the craziest thing ever? I don't know, but just eyeshadows are my favorite thing. So this is number 11. I am so impressed with those shadows. I didn't know what to expect, honestly, because I didn't find enough videos about these single shadows, and I didn't find enough blogs, makeup blogs that had pictures of them. Google Images, the quality of some of them weren't really that great, and some of the colors I couldn't find, so maybe they don't make them anymore. One more thing I want to mention about these Morphe Cosmetics or Morphe brushes eyeshadows is the size of them. The back it says 1.5 grams, and of course they're kind of small. But I do want to show you, because the MAC ones, we all know about MAC. We all love MAC, including myself. And the MAC ones are 1.5 grams as well. So they're exactly the same. Whoa, I'm dropping these here. This is a Morphe, and then this is a MAC one. And as you can see, they're both the same size as far as gram wise. They're exactly the same in their little pan form. They look the same. This one's just a little bit of a shinier pan, as you can probably notice that. But they're the same size as MAC. They don't quite necessarily, they fit in the MAC little palettes, but it will pop right out. Their magnetic one, it's not really, the magnetic portion of the MAC, can't even talk, it's not strong enough to hold the Morphe ones. But if you wanted to also compare them to a more affordable brand, like Makeup Geek, for example, that sells eyeshadows and pans, Makeup Geek ones are 1.8. And again, the Morphe brushes are 1.5. So just a little teeny bit more in the Makeup Geek, but I find that some of these from Morphe are just as good as my Makeup Geek. In fact, I will be reaching for some of my Morphe ones just as much as I do Makeup Geek, because I'm just totally in love with Makeup Geek. Phenomenal products. So these also fit in the Z palette. They will fit right in there just really easily. As you can see there, they don't pop out. Perfect for Z palettes, not so much for the MAC palettes. I do have the older MAC palettes, so maybe the newer ones, if they've changed the magnetic portion of the bottom, it might fit. But as of now, for me, they can only fit in my Z palette. So hopefully that little comparison there was helpful. MAC, as you know, is I think like $15 for an eyeshadow. Round or about that price, don't quote me exactly. Makeup Geek are $5.99 for pan forms, and then $2 for Morphe. So I hope that this video was helpful and gave you some insight on these colors. Maybe you were wondering about them, and hopefully I've been able to kind of give you a look into some of the colors you were interested in. So as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of money. Who says you gotta spend a lot of money to have great quality eyeshadows? This is by far the best bargain that I could think of that I've come across for a very long time. Now, the only other item that I got in my order is a flat contour number M460 brush. So it looks like this. You may have seen it. I just filmed earlier today a contouring video and showing you guys how I do that, and then that palette that I use for it. So this brush came in handy in that video. It's very dense. It's very soft actually. This brush was $13.95, so very inexpensive. So if you're looking for a good contour brush, you might want to check this out. Shipping was fast. It didn't take that long. They processed my order, I think 2 or 3 days, and then it shipped out and got it in another 3 days. So maybe about a week or so to get your order, but completely worth it. I would say go for it if you want to try these eyeshadows. They have completely impressed me. I will be getting some more eventually, but I have several orders on the way, so I'm going to kind of put that off maybe for September, October-ish. I'll get some more and then do a second part to this video. So I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's @glamour by Lexi. Also click the link above my head and subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my family here. It means the world to me that you're here watching my video. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.